Hello, and welcome to the first ever Resolution Focus.
If you haven't heard of Resolution Games before, we're a VR and AR game studio based in Sweden, and we released a bunch of games where we aim to make something for everyone.
Today we're focusing on Blaston, and we have some really exciting news to share with you all today. And we're also going to have a first look at the Blaston Reloaded update that will be released right after this presentation. We know that many of you have been waiting for this massive Blaston update, and we have quite a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yes, it's actually kind of crazy. We have so many things going on for this, and we're gonna break it down for you piece by piece. We know everyone's been wondering about the questions like, what's the new weapon coming to Blaston, or what's the collaboration that we've been working on, but we have Fast Travel Games with us to share the details.
Hi, my name is Joachim Lunde. I'm a senior artist at VR game developer and publisher Fast Travel Games. The first game that we released was the action-adventure game Apex Construct. In this game, your main weapon is called the Cyberbow, which you use to defeat sinister robots of all kinds, sent to kill you by a devious AI called Mother. We have been working with Resolution Games to bring this bow into their multiplayer game Blaston, and the collaboration has been great. The cybernetic look, along with the authentic bow feeling of this weapon, really makes it a perfect addition for the ranged duels and futuristic setting in Blaston. We can't wait for you to try out the Cyberbow in the Blaston Reloaded update, and would love for you to share some footage of you wielding it on social media at Fast Travel Games.
We had some really interesting predictions from the community, but we're happy to say that it's the Cyberbow from Apex Construct that is joining the lineup of Blaston weapons.
And starting today, it will be available as a legendary skin from Luma.
An all-new weapon that brings bow and arrow play to Blaston for the first time, and it's a two-handed weapon as well.
Besides using it in the new seasonal mode, you can also get the Cyberbow skin for free for 1 week in the store, starting from the release.
Wait, seasonal mode? Are you talking about the new Blaston Reloaded update?
Yep, but let's skip the talk and let's get straight to the action.
Drop the beat.
Alright, that's quite a lot to take in. So for those of us who didn't catch every single detail, can you tell us more?
Well, let's hear more from the game designer of the team, Ben, who will tell us more of what's in the Blaston Reloaded update.
In the Blaston Reloaded update, we've spent a lot of time reinventing the way weapons work with the inclusion of weapon attachments. After players unlock the weapons, they can now further customize their weapon loadouts by changing the mechanics of the weapons themselves with an attachment. Now you can create even crazier loadout combinations by delaying Viper shots, adding wall bounces to Novas, or changing the gravity of the Frostbite. In this update, 10 of the weapons will each have 3 attachments, with the rest coming in the future updates. For the seasonal mode, we're adding a new spin on the quick draw format, and this time, players will use the Cyberbow from Apex Construct, along with the modified Nova to see who's the best marksman in the game. Overall, in this update, we've taken a look at the game from the ground up. So besides adding new content like skins and weapons, and community requested features like the ping indicator and wait for an opponent mode, we've also optimized the game, adding stability and a few graphical improvements for you to enjoy. So, have fun with the update, and see you in queue.
Thanks, Ben. We can't wait to see how players will elevate the meta using weapon attachments in Blaston. But there is more, right?
Yes, if you've been in the community, you might have tuned into one of the tournaments or streams that we have hosted so far. In our own streams, we've been using the Blaston Spectator, which is a client where you can watch Blaston matches on your PC. Well, it's been in closed testing up until now, but we're happy to say that it's coming for a public release on Steam for free on May 5th.
Speaking of competitions and tournaments, we're so excited to let you all know that we're partnering up with VR Master League to bring you the first ever esports league for Blaston.
Sign-ups for Season 1 are now open, so get ready to see a lot more of Blaston with the Blaston Spectator and Season 1 of the Blaston VR Master League.
That's all we have for you this time.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the arenas.
We done?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here.